I'm again requesting all of you to come and back to your seats. You can even take your tea or coffee, whatever you are having with you, and be seated, please. And also somebody from Chhattisgarh SRLM, please ensure those who are outside the hall also come back.
I request everybody to be seated, please. As Jason and MB ma'am will be joining us soon. So I am requesting all those who are having tea, coffee, please take what you are having, come be seated. So as a part of making strategies for legislative initiatives, we were having a series of this workshop, like we were mentioning in the inaugural session. This is the Zone 5, the fifth workshop we are having. We earlier had workshops at Guwahati for the Zone 1 states, Northeastern states, then we had at Srinagar, then Jaipur, and the last workshop we had at Telangana in this financial year. Last month, June 4th and 5th, we were having the Zone 2 Southern States workshop at Telangana, and this is the fifth workshop we are having here at Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
When should we start the presentation?
If we are not beginning in time, if we are not sticking to the timelines, it would be really difficult to what we have planned the agenda. We will not be able to achieve it within the timelines. So I request.
लाइव चालू कर देना भैया, लाइव चालू लिंक आपको दूसरी भेज रहा हूँ। दूसरी वो लाइव तो एंड हुआ ना, एंड हो गया। हाँ वो तो 15-20 मिनट उसको कहाँ खाली छोड़ता है। अच्छा तो अगर एक बार बंद की तो नया लाइव आता है, भेज दीजिए।
फोटो ही बन जाएगा सर, बोलेगा तुरंत जीटी से फाइल ले गए हैं।
हाँ
जीटी से करके तुरंत कॉपी हो जाएगा, 10 मिनट लगेगा ऑनलाइन।
ठीक है।
A very good morning to all the dignitaries, respected National Secretary Sir, Swati Ma'am, entire NMU team, and to all my fellow friends from different states. Here I'm standing here to give a presentation about the Lakpati Didi initiative in the context of the state of Madhya Pradesh, what we have been doing, some models both in the farm and non-farm sector which we have been able to successfully implement, some challenges that we are facing, and going ahead, what is the road map that we are aiming to take up for this financial year. Just to give a brief context for the state of Madhya Pradesh and the ecosphere in which the entire SRM is functioning. We are actually a state of about 9 crore population. It is a major tribal population. In fact, in mainland India, we have the highest tribal population in the country. Similarly, we have about 30% of our total land area covered by forest. It's forested state as well, and 89 blocks, which is again under the same category. Coming to the SHG numbers, just to give an idea, we have about 58 lakh SHG members with which we are working. We have about 5.2 lakh SHGs in the state of Madhya Pradesh. We have about 41,000 village organizations and about 1455 CLF. Out of which about 402 CLFs are such with which we are working as a model. Just wanted to give a brief snapshot about some of the social inclusion numbers as well. As I mentioned, we have a major chunk of the tribal population in the state of MP. We have about 20 lakh of our SHG who are actually tribal and are a part of the SHG movement. We have about 56,000 PVPG members also as a part of the SHG work frame. About 7 lakh elderly women who are about 60 years of age, and about 46,000 PWG members who are a part of the entire SHG movement. Coming to the Lakpati Didi initiative, as we all know that essentially what we are aiming is that we are aiming to empower our SHG members and through them connect them to at least 2 sustainable livelihood activities and ensure that their net annual household income reaches minimum 1 lakh or crosses the limit of 1 lakh over 4 seasons, consecutive agriculture seasons or 4 seasons in the realm in which they are working. Coming to some of the data for the state of Madhya Pradesh, we have about 16 lakh PLDs or the probable activities with which we are working as of now. We have been able to identify about 20,500 CRPs. Per 80 PLD, we have been able to identify one CRP training. First level of training has been completed, and we are working for us for the last 2 years. We have, however, done identification of additional 2 lakh PLDs. As Swati ma'am also rightly mentioned in the morning presentation. A brief from the data that we have from the Archivika register, as was mentioned in the morning.
I request all of you to please kindly pay attention to the presentation by MPSR. आप लोग बातें कर रहे हैं, आप लोग फोकस नहीं कर रहे हैं क्या प्रेजेंटेशन हो रहा है. Please complete silence and complete focus on this. I request my NRLM team not to be seated only on one table. Please आप लोग थोड़ा सा coordinate कीजिए and just ensure that everybody focuses. There's much to learn from each one of them, and that is why in this teacher workshop we change the entire mode from panel discussions etc. to a presentation which is led by the MD herself. So kindly pay attention. Sorry, Ashita.
Coming from the digital Ajivika register data that we have pulled in, and that was rightly also mentioned in the morning of the presentation, most of our PLD as of now is associated with the farming sector. Madhya Pradesh per se is an agriculture-oriented economy as of now, so we have about 15 lakh of our BDs associated with farm. Non-farm stands at about 6 lakh, and other, which includes village and farmers, as was mentioned, is about 11 lakh is what we have been working with. And as of today, we have been able to verify about 10.53 lakh Lakshmi people on the Ajivika register form. However, as mentioned by the Government of India, we are also in the process of collaborating with data, and I'll talk about it a little later. Initiative. To be very frank, Madhya Pradesh has been kind of a state which has also been the genesis for this entire Lakpati Titi initiative way back about 10 years back. This was a target for all the other New Zealand panchayats of the state. However, the entire team strongly feels that the PV issues, which are pretty big in terms of Madhya Pradesh, elderly and as well as the PWDs, these are three categories which should also be pulled along when we talk about inclusive Lakpati PV initiative. This is one initiative, and what we are trying to work upon is that we have identified basically a chunk of panchayat in one district as a pilot, where the entire population is EBTG are actually at the lowest running of the entire income ladder. However, they have been able to move a bit up the ladder.
ये होल्ड क्यों हो गया है, पता नहीं नेट का इशू तो नहीं
Still
है।
a long road is there for them to
नेट का इशू
finally
नहीं है।
reach the Lakpati initiative. We have identified about 1,800 such households associated with the SHG members. We have done the baseline for them and have identified the average household income about 54 to 55,000 rupees. These are mostly the FRA Pattanharis, so they are essentially the ones who are living in the forest lands area. And we have kind of worked with a micro planning with each household. We have broadly kind of divided them into three categories, those which have been found to have